Good morning. I'm Debbie Cronister. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Looks like a lot of shadows today. Ooh. Um, let's see what I can do about that. I wonder if we just go up a little higher. Today we have a rainy day in Northern California. It hasn't started to rain yet, but it's getting ready to. The wind just kicked in really strong, and um, it's going to happen. So I'm glad you're on here with me this morning. I have kind of a fall card, but I tried to lighten it up a little bit. I kept going towards Blackberry Bliss, and I needed to lighten it. It's spring. We're heading into spring. It'll be here before we know it. And I did lighten it a little bit, but it's the way it is. Sometimes that's where we are. Okay, so how many of you got the, what's it called? Wait a minute, let me get it. Let me grab it here. The Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper during celebration. It was a free item that you could get with a $60 purchase. So today I wanted to show you how I used it. To me, it's a little bit busy for what I am comfortable with. So it has to be a little bit of it, not a lot, but the back of it, but look at that. That's amazing right there. I'm sure that I will find many things to use that with. And some of the patterns are pretty subtle. This is the one we're going to use today. But I love this green. It's just a really pretty green. And I could see even stamping some of the stamps that we have, the word stamps on here. And just putting it in a background. This is a piece that's really busy for me. That's overwhelming for me. I don't know what I would do with that. But the other side of it is gorgeous. So this side will probably be the side that I use, which is typical for me. Usually there's one side that just stands out to me, and the other side this one is pretty, but it is very busy. But look at those beautiful blue skies. That would go great with that little stamp set that's got the umbrellas in it. What's the name of it? I'm using it for a class, and I didn't realize that this paper was here, and I could have used that for my background clouds. And the other side of that, we looked at it. Okay, and then this is pretty busy again, but this side is softer and gentler because it has that variegated look throughout it. And this one is once again busy. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, but that's the green. That's the other side of the green. Is that the same one? It is. Then there's a yellow, which is really bright. This is kind of pretty. It's very cheerful looking. But the other side is a beautiful orange that, like I said, on the green, you could stamp words on that. And I'm thinking of a particular stamp set, and it's just not coming to my brain, and I don't have it laying around here anywhere, of course. And then this is the blackberry that we're using today. So I'm going to show you a couple of other card samples that I made before. So I'm using the same layout with all of these cards. And where did I put them? Here. So, and I did use a different paper as well. I used the Nature's, let me grab it. It's right here. I've been playing with it. Woven Textures, sorry, not Nature's, Woven Textures. And they are beautiful. And I know there's going to be some great guide cards that come out of these. So these are one of my cards for my recent class was made from these. So they're just great textures. Every one of them has really good, even this one, I can see so many things to do with that one. And the other side of it looks like a basket. And this one looks like a basket or a trivet. And this side I love. It's just, so this comes 4 sheets, I believe. 4 patterns, 3 of each sheet, something like that in a packet. So it's really nice because it has a good amount of so it has like 8 designs. Let me see if I can find the paper that goes in it. It's not here, of course. But there are 4 different designs. Oh, it's right here. So let's see what it says. It doesn't say. It just says 12 sheets. But I believe there are 4 designs 4 different designs with 8. There's actually 8 designs because you have each side. So this would be 1, this would be 1. This is number 2, and that's number 2. That's the same one. That's number 3, and that's number 4. And there's one more here. This one, number 5 and 6. So that would give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count today. How about that? Let's see. Do I have all the designs accounted for here? No, there's one more. This one we haven't put over there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there are 6 designs, which means there are 12 designs. I don't know, guys. I'll put it in the bottom of the video, or put it on my blog. I'll put it on my blog. How about that? What it comes as. But there are 12 sheets of paper in this package of paper. How about that? That's all I can guarantee you. And because I've taken stuff out, that might be part of the problem too. Okay, because I have some over here behind me. All right, so this was made from that one, just that one pattern. This was made with the Magnolia Mood. Magnolia Mood has retired, and I'm so sad that it has. It has been one of my favorite stamp sets. I love this happy birthday greeting and just the magnolia. It's just so beautiful. If you're interested in purchasing this, my set is gently used. Email me or message me, and the first person that wants it will get it. So it will be a $30 purchase to purchase it as it is. It has been used, definitely, but I take good care of my stamps. Okay, so that's Magnolia Mood. This one is done with the Designer Series paper, the plaid, and the same layout, different words, of course. These words came from Paper Pumpkin, which I am loving that set of words. They were in December's Paper Pumpkin, and they have just been such a great set of words for me. I have loved using them. They fit everywhere I want them. And then this one, I used Duck Pond for my little stems, and I used that wood grain paper, that paper that that I showed you. And I used the Charming Duck Pond for these little stems. So I have actually 2 that I'm going to do today. I was only going to do one, and I was cleaning up my space here and found some pieces, and I said, oh my gosh, that would make a really cute card. So the second card's not all ready to go, but we'll get it ready. Okay, so I started with an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of fresh freesia. Fresh freesia has been around because it was in color and it left and it came back. And then I have a piece of basic white that is cut at 4 7/8 by 3 3/8. And we're going to set that aside. We're going to work with this. And then I have this, which was cut, and you guys have to see this. I don't know if you can see it. The edge on that is absolutely gorgeous. So this is cut with the new dies that goes with that paper. It's called Textured Notes. This is a stamp set. And the dies are beautiful. They cut these little intricate designs around the edges of the paper. And so I have already cut this. Just using my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And so let me grab my silicone mat here. And I'm just going to attach that to beautiful little piece. Let me see if there's a good side and a bad side. There is. This is the bad side, if there's a bad side to it. And just going to attach that to this piece of white. The white just ties it all together, because the note on the front is going to be in white. And then this is that Designer Series paper, and this is cut at 4 3/8 by 2 7/8. And all these measurements will be on my blog. They're not there yet. You have to give me some time. I had a crazy, crazy week. My design mojo just totally went away. So It's been a challenge lately, and I have lots of things coming up. I have clubs starting and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so for the inside of the card, I have my 5 1/4 by 4 and a piece of basic white that's 5 3/4. No, 4 and 5. It's 5 inches by 3 3/4. And that is going to go on the inside of my card, just like that. Sometimes I'll put a strip of this in there or just different things, but right now that's going to go on the inside. Okay, for the front of my card, I have die cut 3 stems, one of white, one of fresh freesia, and one of blackberry bliss. And those stems came from the dies that coordinate with memorable blooms. Oops, I took it out. This stem right here is just so perfect. I love it. It's going to be one of my favorite ones, and I'm hoping this stamp set stays around. It's right now it's an online exclusive. So if you can't find a stamp set that I mentioned, go on to stampinup.com. Up in the top right corner, there's a basket. Click on the basket, and then there's a search box next to it, and you can put the name of it in there, and it'll bring it up, and it will show you what coordinates with it. It'll show you the paper, the ribbon, the bling, anything, the dies, and the stamp set that coordinate together. So it'll come up with a picture, and if you click on that, it'll show you out on the right hand side. It'll show you all the great things that coordinate with it. So so if you aren't finding something, it's probably what we call an online exclusive. So I'm going to add in my little stem here. And I'm just going to put it on with a glue dot this morning. Number 2 over that way. These to go a little bit lower maybe. Whoops. Let's move them down just a little bit. Okay. And then number 3, we'll put that on with a glue dot also. Now, if you're not comfortable with these sticking up like this, you can glue them down at the top. You could use liquid glue on them. I am going to put a little bit I'm going to put a glue dot on the underside of this one and this one. I'm not going to worry about that one too much. I'm looking for my Take Your Pick tool. And I'm just going to stick it like right under here, under this little leaf over here. And I don't care if it sticks up a little bit. I just want it to not flap when I put it in the envelope. And same on this one, just right in there. And then just tap it down. If I did this one, I would do it right down here. So let's do that one down there, because I want the top of that one loose. And I'm just going to roll this a little bit so it fits right underneath here. Okay, I'm hoping you guys could see this. I'm kind of low this morning for some reason. All right, now let's attach that to the front of the card before we go any further. Oops, I lost the inside there. That's okay. This is probably the hardest part for me, is attaching this and getting it straight. I have a ruler. Let's see if I can do this. Oops. Try putting it on the card. Okay, so what if I just go, I'm going to turn this sideways. And I'm not really even caring about the inches. I'm more caring about straightness. That's what I'm using the ruler for, because I can eyeball the top and bottom. Still looks crooked to me, but I'm leaving it, staying there. Okay, so this is the little greeting that we're going to stamp on, and I forgot my Blackberry Bliss, and Blackberry Bliss is a neutral. So, whoops, I don't want that one. The one in the drawer I saw first was a brand new one, and that would be really inky. and I don't want to go there. Okay, this one looks new too. I think I bought some new ones recently, just because mine were getting pretty. Let me grab a piece of, this is the kind of thing we'll probably stop doing. Well, from now on, I think I'll be grabbing a piece of paper instead to make sure that it's, okay. So the price of our paper is going up, guys. Just a heads up. If you need some, now's the best time to order. Our white cardstock has already sold out, but the other colors are not. So make sure you get your orders in now so that you're not stuck either not getting it or paying a higher price for it. It is going to go up as everything else has. I'm sorry to have to tell you that, but it is. Okay, so we're going to attach this with some dimensionals. Just like that. And then I am going to tie a bow. This is pretty delicate looking, so I thought the silver ribbon would be pretty. It's called Silver and White Sheer. It's one of our annual catalogs from the annual catalog. And just tie a bow with that. You could just do a knot, but I like my bows. And I'm going to add some bling to it. That's a pretty big bow. Bring that down. So just make it a little smaller. Okay. Oops. Come on. And we're going to attach that with a glue dot. Oh, it looks like my ribbon came off my glue dots. All right, and then I am going to use the ribboned silver. Let's see, where'd I put it? I probably put it away, but I shouldn't have. That's gray. I'm looking. I could have. Let's see, what have I got here? Stack. I've got too many stacks around. Right here. I didn't put it away, but I put it away. I put it sort of away. Okay, this is the Pecan Pie and Clear ribboned adhesive dots. And I love these little dots. Look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? They're just, the clear ones are so pretty, and they go with everything, of course. Oh, and there's a piece, there's some right there on my table that I could use. Okay, let's just use this little one. And so just adding that little bit of bling. And we'll put one more over here. And there is that one. Okay, the other card that I want to make this morning is the same layout. I'm going to move this aside and we're going to pull this in. So yesterday I was playing with Storybook Garden Patch, which is this, it coordinates with the Storybook Garden Friends. I'm getting ready to do a frame, one of my shadow box frames, and this is what I want to use for Easter this year, the Storybook Friends and the Storybook Garden Patch. And so I was cutting those tulies for that. And I had a piece of this paper from the weave that I had cut out. And so we're going to put this together. So I thought, that looks good. I'm good with that. So we'll attach that there. And I love that the pot is colored with a Stampin' Blends, and it colored up really nice. I started out um, with what? Calypso Coral. And then I went to Cajun Craze. So I did Calypso Coral Light on the whole thing, and then I went back and started playing with Cajun Craze. And that gave me that. So this one doesn't have the extra layer, the added layer, but I'm okay with that. I'm going to add the pot and these stems, which are the ones I cut for the other project. And they cut 2 at a time, so I'm going to attach those to the back of my pot here. Let's get my silicone mat back over here. So I will do this as 2 separate blog posts so that you guys get the instructions for both. I'm just going to attach that one there, this one up here, and the white one over here. And then I'm going to put that on with dimensionals. My off camera, I am again. I'm having a thing with that today, huh? I'm going to put one more across there. Okay. Just like that. I'm going to use the happy birthday on this one. So let me go die cut those 2 little shapes that I need, and I'll be right back. And in the meantime, I'm going to tell you about a new program that's coming out. So Stampin' Up! Is changing the way that they're doing things. And beginning in middle of April, we will have a new reward system. So you know how you used to have to place a $150 order in order to get any benefits? Well, that is going to change. And you will now get rewarded for any purchases over $20. So, which is really nice. Instead of, like it was fine for me because my orders were always over 150. But for most people, 150, especially in this day and age, is quite a bit. So I'm glad to see it changing. And that will be around April 15th, 16th is the planned date for that to happen. So we'll keep our eyes open and ears open. And of course, join me each week and I will update you as we get there. I think I put it over this way too far, didn't I? Let's see if I can move it without tearing up my designer series paper. Okay. Let's just lay it there for now. Yeah, kind of masculine, isn't it? I like it. Okay, and then I need a piece of Very Vanilla that's cut like that. So I have strips that I have cut. Piece of basic white. I have strips that I cut, and I usually just throw them in the trash. And it's amazing what you can get out of those strips when you need it, especially with this new die. It will cut this little strip very nicely. So I have a whole stack of them over here that I would have normally thrown in the trash. Okay, that is it. And we're going to do happy birthday. I have a happy birthday here, and I believe it's from the Charming Duck. Yes, it's from Charming Duck Pond. So we're going to use that. And let's see, I think I want some early espresso. That would be a good dark color to use. Let me just grab that. Here we go. Of course, it's never the one on the top because mine are stacked. So, Let's get on camera. Okay, there's our happy birthday. I'm liking this one very much. Okay, let's put that down. We can put these two together. So tell me which one you like the best. Put it in the comments. Is it this purple feminine one or the masculine one here? I want to know. I know which one I'm liking best. I'm not even feeling like it needs any bling, or it doesn't need a ribbon, that's for sure. If I did anything, I would put, let's look at this. I have a knot tied or a bow tied here with some cord. Do we need the cord? Nah. Okay, let's put this on. Maybe, oops. Maybe the bling. And I'm thinking the pecan. Maybe just a little pecan bling out of that same, the ribbon gems. Or if I want to stay masculine, let's get rid of that. We don't need that, do we? We could. Huh. What are you guys thinking? I want to see what you're thinking. I'm looking. Thank you, Cynthia. I think storybook friends are irresistible too. I think they are so cute. Let's see. Nobody else has any opinion? Cynthia, you're the only one on here with me right now. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and add the bling and add the bow. Come on. I think the bling just adds to it. Almost not visible, but it just adds that little bit. And I think I'm going to put it down here. It's just gorgeous like that. Okay, and I am going to add the bow because I think it needs it now. With the bling, it needs the bow. All right. And then the inside, I'll put a piece of white and a piece of early espresso. So anyway, those are the two cards for today. Thank you for joining me. And join me each Wednesday at 11 a.m. on Wake Up Wednesday. See you guys next week. And all of this information will be at stampwithdeb.com. Bye-bye.